A historic day in a place of history. A new dome was installed on the Observatory at the Buffalo Museum of Science, which will eventually usher in a new era for stargazers. Channel 2's Dave McKinley joins us live from the museum with the very latest. Hey there, Dave.
Well, you know, it's important to note that those stargazers have actually been deprived of enjoying the Kellogg Observatory here at the museum for nearly a generation. And what they're so excited about here is that what I just told you about that will soon be just part of history.
Working under a hazy summer sky, it was first things first.
So you saw the base of the telescope be raised today, just before the dome went up.
And once nudged into place with a few final kicks from a workman's boot, it was time for the star of this show, still waiting below.
Now the unit itself, the new observatory, was built in Illinois, and it was shipped here in pieces. And they sent a couple of people from the factory to help guide the assembly through. And our men assembled it in record time. It's going to have heavy structural webbing that will be hooked to it, and there's already clevises on it, and it will be picked at several points.
You guys ever do anything like this before?
No, this is the first of an observatory, but we have had, a few years ago, we renovated the exterior of Erie Community College City Campus. We built the Earthquake Center at the University of Buffalo, and so over the years, our company is 85 years old. We've had some interesting projects.
Made of aluminum and weighing just over a ton, it took only a few minutes to hoist it aloft and then into position to be affixed to its base, which was also refurbished.
You had to add on to that base a little bit, right?
Yes, we did. We raised it.
We extended the base by 12 inches because an important part of getting this marvelous asset reopened is to make sure it is accessible to all of our visitors.
Those with disabilities who, with the addition of a new staircase and elevators up here, will have access to the observatory for the first time ever.
The prior access was via a spiral metal staircase, so indeed quite intimidating for many.
In truth, it's been a long time since any of us have been able to visit the observatory, which closed nearly 20 years ago.
That's correct, since 1999. Yeah. So we're thrilled to bring this great educational asset back to our community.
All they need now is the actual telescope.
The historic Lundin telescope itself is in a workshop in Pennsylvania being refurbished. We're looking at spring of 18. We don't have a set date just yet. We're getting close to announcing one, but we are a few months away.
All of this represents just half of $2.5 million worth of improvements here at the museum. The other half is going to be for an air and space exhibit. Now that starts a week from Monday, coincidentally, same day as that big solar eclipse, for which they're going to have a viewing party here at the adjacent Martin Luther King Park. Now I should add right now that the one thing that would put the kibosh on a night at the observatory viewing the stars would be rain. Reporting live at the Buffalo Museum of Science, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.